Hello, Chris Voss here with the Chris Voss Show. I want to create a blog today, talk to you about a few things regarding social media and some of the exciting things that happen in today's world. If you've seen recently, there was a gal who posted a video about her experience with Bank of America increasing her credit card rate to something like 30%. I put a link at the bottom of the page here for you so you can check it out. And as soon as she posted it, it got a tremendous amount of hits, of course, on YouTube. Recently there was another thing with a guy from United who had his guitar broke and took and created a video of it after United ignored him, and basically created a whole surge of influence behind that to get United to try and tackle the PR and get him satisfied. There's been a lot of different things. Twitter helped free someone in Iran. It's amazing what's going on with social media and what's going on with Twitter and things of that nature. I believe what we're going to find is that really it's going to change the political and economic spectrums of our lives. Social media is going to have that much big effect. If you're a person, or if you're a person in business, you really have to get on the train and get what's going on. This is the wave of the future. And it's a new revolution, I really believe. From what I have seen, we've of course been advancing to a more voyeur and PR-based society, with people being able to elevate to a popular position of starting trends against companies' policies that are felt to be unfair or unruly. There seems to be something building here that is very user-based, affecting large companies and small companies, and potentially their operations long-term, in affecting how their policies are made or how their policies are currently in place. I don't know how much you've been following this, but it's strikingly interesting on its long-term impact on Wall Street with social media's new interests. There have been several times where a simple person has used social media to change a company's policies that may limit their revenues for years to come. So what has to happen is more careful examinations of companies, their procedures, how they handle customer service, and plus they need to get integrated into social media so they can get a jump on when these things happen, be able to anticipate what's out there and the potential for coming from bad customer service, and then of course being able to grab it and tackle it before it can get too far out of hand, and also to realign maybe their policies, give them a chance to look inside as to, well, what do we do, how do we do it, how do we make it work. Already recently, I think this was yesterday, Bank of America, I think it was, and Chase or Morgan, JP Morgan banks, both have made a major decision under pressure to change the way that they do overdraft fees and limit the amount of overdraft fees people can have. There's kind of a game that they play with overdraft fees that make it so that your situation becomes much worse if you overdraft your account by doing a first in and first out, or first out, first in accounting system. So, that's coming under pressure for them. Social media is redefining how companies are pressured to reanalyze their behaviors, and the effect is going to be the bottom line, which is going to be pretty interesting what happens with Wall Street and companies overall. They're going to become more and more pressured to make sure that what the jobs they're doing right is right. I think it's going to make a more integrable society. I think more and more we're going to have companies that have to do the right thing. If there's people inside of companies or people that are exhibiting bad behaviors, like we recently saw with Acorn, it's going to make a difference in their companies, what they do. Recently, Acorn funding was pulled just over some videos that had to deal with pimping out some people and things of that nature. Now, this is a revolution where no longer companies can ignore disgruntled customers. A simple disgruntled customer can wage a PR war with a simple video. This is revolutionary if you really think about it. One person with the video changes the way a Fortune 500 company has a policy. That's pretty freaking huge. Now, recently, there have been many examples of this, of course, and to make a long story short, social media is going to revolutionarily challenge the way Wall Street does business. Not only do you want to get smart at what's going on out there in the marketplace, but as you watch this unfold, you're going to see the impact to business and how it operates long term. Social media, step by step, is delivering an ever-awakening call to challenge businesses at their core. If you own a business, you really need to get up on it, because most likely your competitors are already ahead of you. I predict that within 3 to 5 years, you will see simple citizens able to influence and maybe direct that influence to the operations of companies, almost to a basis of revolt, being much more simpler than the Boston Tea Party. This already affects government. It affects the bottom line of Fortune 500, where they listen to bloggers and they listen to people outside the normal realms of popular media. Short years from now, I predict that's going to become more and more of a revolution. It'll change the way that we're doing, and its ability to form fast and grow consensus amongst the populace is something that most politicians, Wall Streets, and business is going to have to take a look at in the future. And that's my opinion. So thanks for checking out my ebooks and my training course and my webinar for how to become really great on Twitter and social media. And you can also ask me for one-on-one consulting. Thanks for your time.